Hey guys, welcome back. And finally, something building. Oh man, I'm hot. I was outside running around with the dog. She's 4 months old or whatever. I'm 40, almost 48. I couldn't last as long as her. Wiping my face because I'm kind of sweaty. Anyway, I made some progress on this little girl. Or no, it's not a girl, it's Gandalf the Green. It's a guy. So what have I done? Just by looking at it, not a lot, but there's been a little bit. So I don't remember what the last video had, but anyway, body was all finished as far as clear coat, semi-gloss clear coat. I think I got a great semi-gloss finish. It's not too glossy, but it's not too semi-glossy either. It's 2 coats of Tamiya semi-gloss. The running boards, I taped those off. What a booger. But I taped them off because Gandalf the Green has, the running boards are that aluminum, probably is what it was. He had the step. I don't have the steps. I've got them in 1/25 scale, but I don't think they would look right because it's 1/24, so they're not going to get that. But those turned out nice. I painted it with AK polished aluminum. AK polished aluminum. Also, I got the windows in it. So let me tell you, I am a fan of the acetate sheet. It is very, at least for flat windows like these cars, very easy to work with. It's got 2 sides of protective stuff. You cut it with scissors. That's the perfect thickness, whatever that one is, 6 mil. And so I got the windows in it. Man, you can't even see them. Got not the front windshield. I think I have to use a stock windshield for the front, but the back sides and the back are they are acetate. And like I say, wow, perfect, man, beautiful. It's not thick. It's not that old thick plastic. It's nice and thin. And with these, they don't have to fit in a slot anywhere for the rear windows. They would have, however, the windows had these little knobs. See them on the sides? So that would have kind of kept it from falling through. But wow, these look so much better. You can't really even tell it, honestly. You can see a reflection right there. But yeah, like it. Built a little, I'm officially a scratch builder. You're right. I built this little, oh, my darn car came off. So Gandalf the Green, the car that I'm replicating, has a trunk. I had to do some sanding on the trunk. Top had a little divot. So I had to make a little platform for it. So I just made that out of styrene, glued it to the back bumper. So I've got the trunk. Going to get a final coat of paint on that, and then I will paint the little, it ain't going to do it without another hand, but I'll paint the other, not the other, come on, you can do it. Up. I'll paint the little hinges or the little corner protectors and the latches. Paint those up. It's gonna look cool. So that's that. Also got the chrome. Let's see if I can. Ain't no way. It ain't gonna work. It just ain't gonna do it. So I didn't want a bright chrome because these cars would have been probably what, nickel, something like that. So let's see if I can get it right here. So like here are the headlight buckets. I taped off the bottom because that's black, and that's supposed to be, the crossbar is black, but those are the this is Alclad. I love to just use, I could never find the perfect method because I'm always switching back and forth, but it turned out really nice. I didn't put a heavy coat, so it's got a darker chrome. Because you're a gloss black is what is under for the base. So those turned out nice. I like the finish because it's not super shiny. And there's the front bumper. Turned out great. Now I'll show you all the parts, but here's the grille. And I will black wash or do something for the center portion. Anyway, turned out really nice. What a great finish. Those chrome paints, man, something else. Although, while I was at Simpsonville, I was talking to my friend Randy Bowie. Randy's a really good builder and good friend, and we were talking, and we were talking about chrome, and he said, have you tried, I'll just show you, have you tried this? He said you can, because with the Molotov, with the Alclad, with the AK, with every other kind of chrome paint that I know of, if you touch it, like for these boards here, my hands are, I'm hot and sweaty. If I touch that, it would probably start turning black because it's just going to eat that paint up. But Randy and Mark Batson said that this is some really good stuff. So I bought this pack, Zoet, Z-O-E-T, however you say it. What says it right there? Yeah, Z-O-E-T. Liquid Chrome Shine Bright Together. This 3 pieces, it came with 3 different ones, but I'm thinking you can probably pull the tip out and pour it out possibly, and use it like, I don't know, could you airbrush it? I'm not sure, but I can't stand using the marker type things because I get it everywhere. But I got a little bit better at like the paintbrush. Got a pretty decent paintbrush, so I might try to pour some out, or I might just try it the way it is. All right, next, got the wheels and tires together. So the last video, the wheels and tires, I painted them, and the paint did not, something happened. So I stripped them, and I said Fluey on it. I'm just putting it together the way it is. They've turned out really nice. I think I did mention that I chromed the hubcaps. Those are made onto the wheel. So I chromed the hubcaps, just had to hand paint them, and I also chromed the lug nuts because on his car he's got black wheels, and then it's got, you can see the lug nuts have like a chrome, or they're shiny, and then it's got the hubcaps. So that turned out really nice. And check this out. So I wanted to wire the engine, and I wasn't sure what to use. I was at a loss because it's, you know, copper wire for the spark plug wires, and I didn't know what to do. So what I did is I took a piece of spark plug wire right here, spark plug wire, and I stripped the insulation off, and I painted. It's a tin plated copper or something like that, so it's silver. So I just painted the wire copper. I've got some, let's see, that's chrome. Anyway, it's in here somewhere. It's oh shoot, where in the heck? Anyway, I've got copper Alclad, and I don't know where I put it. I thought it was right. Is that it? Oh, there it is. So Alclad copper, what's it, ALC 110, and I just sprayed it onto the wires, onto that wire, and heck, it turned it into copper wire. And then I took that copper wire, I need to touch the wires up because I had to bend them, but I was able to get my little copper wires. I drilled the tops of the spark plugs out. I took the end of my hobby knife with a sharp tip blade and just made some small holes, and I glued the wire into the spark plug, but I did not glue it onto the distributor cap because it's not going anywhere. So, and if you could see it good enough, you could see there's a couple of places where I had to bend it with my tweezers, that it kind of scraped the chrome off. So I'm going to try to dip a paintbrush down into that chrome and try to touch up the wires, because the very first one right there is the worst. So I got that done. I got the windshield frame painted black. That's what Gandalf's windshield frame is. It's just black. And I painted the, I don't remember if I showed this on the last video or not. I take too long in between segments. But I painted the, I did some detail painting on the manifold and the carburetor. I hate those injector pins. Hate, but I ain't gonna get rid of them. They're right there. It would look just as bad if I had tried to scrape them off, because they're deeper than the actual manifold, so I left them. I did a light rusting of the this poor camera, don't know what to do. A light rust job on the exhaust. I drilled out the tip of the exhaust pipe because it's just flat, and just tried to give it a little bit more realism. So there's that. So rusted up the exhaust manifold. But you know what? Actually, well, anyway, that's the way it's going to be. Got the steering wheel center painted. I bet if my workbench wasn't so darn cluttered, this camera would do a little bit better. But that's that. So that's just a quick update. The next video, I promise this thing will be done, because as soon as I turn this camera off, I'm going ahead and spraying that. I will, well, that's a wheelie. That thing's heavy. That thing is solid resin. But I will repaint the chassis, or at least the back end of it, because that now is built on. I'm kind of proud of myself. I mean, it's not all the way square and everything, but I took, it's so darn bright you can't really tell, but anyway, I took some really small square, right here it is, this really small square rod and a piece of flat styrene, and I just made a little frame, and then I sanded the edges to where they were. Anyway, you guys know what to do. I'm the guy who don't know what to do on scratch building, but anyway, it is what it is, and it's going to be just perfect. And I'll glue the old thing down, and it can be like a Shriner mobile going through in the parade, doing a wheel stand. You guys ever seen one of those Shriner? I remember there was a Model A when I was a kid. We have a parade here in our town every first weekend of December, and it used to be really good. And hopefully nobody from my town's watching this, because honestly now I don't even go look at it. But they've had some really cool stuff in the years, the Shriners and things like that. And I remember they had a Model A, and they had this thing that stuck out the back of it, and it had seats, right? So like 3 or 4 people could sit back there, and they would that thing would do wheelies, and it was just a stock Model A. And then they had something in the exhaust that would make it backfire really loud, which was probably just destroying the heck out of the exhaust or something. But pow, pow, it would pop real loud. But man, they were having a good time, that old Model A popping wheelies, and I can remember that. But yeah, so I'm digging this, and I can't wait to start on something else. Believe it or not, yes, I can't wait to start on something else. I don't know what it's going to be. I got plenty to choose from, but I just wanted to give you guys a quick update, and just say thank you. Thank you for all your support. You guys are great. Do appreciate everything that you do for my channel. Hey, my family, everything that you do. Just by watching these videos, you're very supportive, and I really appreciate you. If you hadn't already, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you hadn't, and yeah, that's about it. Not a lot, but some. And I didn't want to keep this long. It's already 14 minutes long, but I like to talk about this stuff. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it. Don't forget hobbynutmodels.com, mcvproducts.net. Got a sale at Hobby Nut. Got a giveaway at MCV Products. Go check it out. All right, guys, thank you so much. We'll talk to you later. See ya.